Hello everyone, welcome for this test race of SCM Super Cup Masters, a new league, on Race League focusing only on Super Cup, which is a Porsche Super Cup for those who don't know the game. So we're here at the new... oh, that's... wait a second. Is there someone doing... no, I don't think so. So, new league, focusing on Super Cup, so a bit shorter than the last league we saw, AWEC. So yeah, it's not endurance racing, more focusing on sprint races, or not only sprint races but shorter races that will allow for more push from the drivers, because they don't have to drive for as long as before. So here we are with the practice. We're just waiting for the last players to join. So practice is open. The drivers that join can already do their laps if they want to, but they're not obliged. That's practice. That's the concept. Let me just... okay. So we're just waiting for the other drivers. So just to remind you the format, because that is obviously a new format. So there is this practice, then the drivers will be sent, like you see, 15 minutes qualifying, but that's not the case. Actually, that's a one-shot qualifying, so we put 15 minutes to have a margin. But drivers will be sent one after the other, alone on track to do one lap, and that lap will give us the position. Then it will be a feature race, which is about 30 minutes long. That's why it is shorter. As we see Jacob Stern coming out for some practice. Then we'll have session 3 with which will be reverse grid and will be about 10 minutes long. So really pushing effort for everyone. Like, it's really the fastest time that will pay. As we can see that Jacob is indeed using the liveries being assigned to, because there is a skin pack from this league. As you can see if you know the game a bit, that's not the main assets. Some walls and liveries have been changed. So yeah, so session 3, so 10 minutes sprint race with reverse grid, and it will be a rolling start compared to the feature race, which will be a standing start. So yeah, we are definitely going to see some more action in sprint race, as the fast drivers will be behind, but we'll see what happens. We also have a safety car system. Basically, Kinichi here, or safety car driver, and Ratapato race control will basically ensure the security of the drivers. If there's a big crash on track... wait. I'm just putting the overlay good. Because it moved a bit. Here we go. So, yeah. So Ratabato or race control can send out the safety car if it's needed. So if needed, he can actually send out the safety car, as we see Kinichi driving with a generic livery, indeed. And so the safety car, the pace speed will be limited to 100 kilometers an hour. And then it's classic safety car measures, like we regroup the pack until it's deemed safe, and then they can go racing again. For those who don't know, this game actually has crash physics and also damages to the car, so that is actually pretty good for Crash. Hello Ham. I didn't have the chat open. Hello, welcome there. So today it's a test race, so obviously we won't have as much. If that thing is keep moving, that will be really annoying. There we go. So yeah, today is a test race, so obviously we don't expect to have all the drivers. Maybe a bit that will be good to have a bit of drivers to have some interesting racing. That's more to test the format and every stuff aside. So to see if that works, you see, like, so we don't start the season with some catastrophic race. Right now, we can see that Kinichi is trying to do the laps and try to bank a good lap. Let me see the record here because we have it thanks to Kinichi with those beautiful graphics that couldn't be seen on our Discord. And Kinichi is actually only 4/10 away from the track record, which was set by Eric Hughes, a pretty known guy in Race League, especially for racing in Formula R and stuff. That did the lap in 55.201. So Kinichi is not that far from the track record, actually. As Jacob said, so 57.9. Let's see if TV camera is good around here. It is indeed pretty good. So this track, Nuremring, Norisberg, Speedweekend, is actually I think it's a one scale of the Norisring reproduction, because you can make your own tracks in this game. And it was made, I have the track yet. Yeah, Kinichi made that track actually. So yeah, pretty good street track, always short but always good to race here. Let me see if there's all the drivers that will join. Yeah, some drivers check the attendance, so normally there will be all the drivers. Sorry, was typing some message to some drivers. So this track will be featured in the full season of SCM. It will be, I think it will be during mid-season approximately. Let me see. Maybe I might be wrong. Yeah, it's close to mid-season as it. So yeah, so it's a season of 6 races, and it will actually be the second round. So yeah, close to mid-season, I said, but also close to the beginning of the season. But we have some good destinations for this, but we might not start right after that race. Like I said, more to test the format, and there might be a pretty big update to the game soon, so we're waiting to see, and if we can get better attendance. I see some people. So yeah, we have some drivers actually joining. I hope my microphone is alright. Like I did not listen to the stream obviously, because I don't wanna I don't want to be like I don't want to have an echo, so I'm not listening to the stream. I just hope the sound is fine. Oh, and track record actually got beaten, so the graphic is not updated. Actually, the track record is now 1 second faster than the previous one. As we can see, Cypher took the wrong car. That happens. As we can see, Jacob is going out for his lap. So we have 3 drivers for now. So I remember this is a one-shot qualifying. Yeah, Jacob is actually coming. So I don't know, it's up to race control right now to see if yeah, testing the format should be good. So I think it will indeed be one-shot qualifying even with the few drivers we have today. As Jacob is now coming out of last turn to start his first lap, so we'll discover the track with him. So yeah, a really long straight leading to that hairpin. Pretty high braking and a good overtaking spot if you want my opinion. Yeah, pretty good. Then you have this small back straight, but after it is 290-degree turns, one right and one left, and then another straight leading to another. Actually, it leads to another big braking spot of the track. As you can see here, it is a hairpin as well, but it is a bit wider, so it allows you to carry more speed. Then you have this less corner, which is flat out in every car in the game, and then you have a lap around the Nuremring. And Jacob actually sets a 57.5, so that's not the fastest we've seen, but still pretty good. As you can see, Kinichi goes a little bit wide and actually damages a bit his car. I don't think he has some major damage, so he could probably go on to do pretty good lap. And he does actually with the 55.9. So Kinichi is done with his lap. Should remain. Come. Because there's not that much driver, there will be a bit of intermission. And it will be over for the 2 drivers. Like Kinichi actually went back to the pits. I like those straight tracks in Race League. Like track makers really know how to get that straight feeling, and that's pretty good with the freedom you have making tracks in this game. That's really good. So Cypher is indeed coming to the pits after his lap, and Jacob, I think he's actually pushing. No, he's not. He's not improving. I think he's just using it as a bit of practice. Actually, that's pretty good because I can see the defaults on the overlay and I can correct them for the next round. So yeah, pretty good to see. As you can see, 4 people in the chat. Welcome to this live. Don't hesitate to commentate, chat with us. It would always be good to have some other perspectives, your analytics about some situations. And remember, there is still room for drivers on our Discord, so I invite you to maybe go to the Race League Discord, or even I can actually send you our Discord, so you have the link. Here it is. Actually, on our Discord, you'll have everything you need to know about the league, the weekend format, the calendar, the tracks we'll be using, and even the rule set. As we have someone called Missy joining in our 300. That's a shame. And that's a shame if he goes on like this. Yeah, there hadn't been. She's the god. Oh my lord, love him so much. Yeah, I see, Pizza. Don't worry. As we have someone racing the wrong car. No, I don't think Kenichi. I'm not hosting. I think Kenichi is. We might have forgot to put a password. Happens to everyone. But yeah, we actually forgot to put a password. I think. I mean, Pizza, you're changing your opinion pretty fast. Yeah, that's a pretty big lockup from that guy. That's it. Yeah, he's racing the wrong car. Ah, yeah, he switched to Super Cup. Oh, another driver joined. And he is in NASCAR. Yeah, the lobby is not private. LBC Cypher. Oh, Cypher. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I don't know what we are doing, guys. I'll see with Kenichi. As I see them in the chat, we won't join them because we're live on live stream. The game category is oh, I actually forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Jack. Let me see where it is. Oh yeah, I thought I said it last time. Okay, there we go. Here it is. Now it is assigned to Race League. Thank you for reminding me. I thought it was already set it up. guys. And we might actually have to discuss with others to see what happens if we allow other people to join in. If with the supercard, considering we have small attendance. Here it is in the GG900. Oh, and that's that's a shunt into the wall. As you can see, the wheel is now all loose, and he lost steering. He lost his steering. As we can see, that guy in NASCAR in the pits. Let me see. Is that actually a guy who registered? Oh yeah, that's a guy who registered. My bad. Sorry. I thought because that. Okay, so actually someone registered. Joseph's his gamer tag is actually very different from what he has in game on Discord. As we can see, that Missy is actually trying to get used to the Super Cup because we saw him having big lockups in the open wheeler, the RL300. Coming out of the last turn now, he will go for that lap time. Will he be able to maybe improve? Oh, I forgot, he did his lap time in the open wheeler, so obviously he won't improve on the Super Cup. They're going to qualify though, so how is it? I don't know. Because yeah, the lobby was not private. That's just a small forget. No, he just forgot. That happens. I can't blame him. Happens to everyone. As we see Jan coming out of the pits now, trying to warm up his tires. I don't think it's actually, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong, but I don't think tire temperatures is simulated yet. Tire wear is, but I don't think tire temperature is. So don't hesitate to correct me if I'm wrong. Is the sound good, by the way? Because yeah, it isn't. Thank you. Is the sound good, by the way? Because I don't know. I don't have any response earlier. Maybe the sound is trash. That's possible. Oh yeah, he turned a bit early. Destroyed his front wheel. That happens. Damages in this game are pretty good, and they will get even better with next update. We saw some teasers of what's gonna happen. So we will actually have 5 drivers for that first race. That's pretty good. As we can see, Jan trying to put a lap down. Maybe he can actually, but I don't think so with his damaged wheel. And actually, I think he actually got a penalty. That's a shame. because his lap got invalidated. So if in case anyone here don't know the game very much, when you make a track in this game, you're setting the penalties yourself with small lines. Actually, that's a sort of line that if a driver puts a single wheel on that line, he's penalized. So it goes from really small actions like just invalidating the lap to slow down penalties in case of time advantage. And yeah, I think Kenichi took the skin of Cypher because he wasn't the skin assignation. So we'll follow the start from here. Wait, actually, we can have a better angle, I think. How are we seeing from that crane? Yep, we're seeing pretty good. So we'll follow the race from here. So I just hope everyone is clean. I hope Missy is clean because obviously he's not registered, so I don't know if he is actually clean while driving, but we'll see. That's the test race, so there's not too much thing to win. Oh, and we see as Jacob is taking a really good start. He's actually jumping Missy at the start. So, and he's now behind Kenichi. As we can see, everyone braking. Missy is defending against Cypher. A little bit of penetrating. No problem, no issues. That's some cars where you tried pen. So Kenichi took the advantage at the start. As you can see, Missy is now last. He lost quite a lot of positions, but still reverse grid pole. As I think, yeah, he went wide. And now we have Jacob following Kenichi to that penultimate corner on the braking zone. Who will actually come out on top? And Jacob braked really late, but Kenichi crosses the line, the trajectory, sorry, and stays in front. So Jacob now has the slipstream. Jan is a bit far behind, and I think Missy is actually pitting because he got some damage. And he is pitting indeed. We go back with Cypher, who... Wait, Kenichi... He got the better with the slipstream. So now Cypher is in front. Jacob still behind Kenichi, but Kenichi will try to retake that place from Cypher. So he really needs to defend here on the inside, and I think Jacob slid a bit. And yeah, Jacob is off. Oh no, he's not off, sorry. That was just the perspective. So Kenichi and Cypher still side by side. Kenichi has a bit of an advantage. In fact, he's in front now. So Cypher brakes. Jacob is right behind, as the tree is actually blocking the view. So Kenichi, Cypher, and then Jacob. We'll see. With the slipstream, Cypher is really catching up to Kenichi, and Jacob is actually catching up as well. So Cypher moves in front again, as Jacob is behind. Oh, and Cypher clips the wall here, and he destroyed his wheel. Cypher has a broken wheel, and he will now lose quite a lot of time behind Jacob and Kenichi. Jacob actually caught up with Kenichi after his small mistake here. Yeah, I think he struggles to make that corner with that very slight car. And Kenichi is making the gap a bit. So Cypher is still third. But Jan is actually catching up because he got no damage. Just small paint scratch. We move back with Jacob and Kenichi, and in fact Jacob is taking the slipstream of Kenichi. Can he move out in front on the braking zone? Fastest lap for Kenichi, instantly beaten by Jacob. And he's now braking. Oh, big lockup here from Jacob. But he is still behind. And he's not wanting to let Kenichi go. Yeah, he's closer than ever here. Can't he make the move into that penultimate corner? It will be a bit far, I think. Yeah, that's a bit far. He stays behind, waiting for the slipstream on the straight. And he is now taking it, and you can see he's gaining a bit of time. Kenichi right aside the wall to break that slipstream from Jacob, but that's not stopping the German. He's now coming aside Kenichi with another fastest lap, and he is going into the inside of Kenichi. Really good move, he moves ahead. So now Kenichi is second, can he retake that position back? And in fact, he is trying to, pressurizing Jacob, but no, he stays behind from now. As I think Jan... Where is Jan? I think he DNF'd. Yeah, I think he got that terminal damage. So Jan is out of that race, but there's still sprint race. As we see Kenichi moving up in front again of Jacob. And they are coming out of last turn. Now Jacob's behind with the slipstream. Can he go past Kenichi here? And that's why I love this track. Really short track. You really have overtaking spots. As we can see that beautiful tree over here. And Jacob into the inside he goes. And in fact, can he keep it? Can he keep it? And he keeps it. He moves in front of Kenichi again. Really good move from Jacob here, but Kenichi is instantly answering to his maneuver. Jacob stays behind for now. Remember, we can't see it, but there's tire wear, so we'll see actually what happens. Sick battle, indeed. That's a really good battle we have here, and Jacob moves into the inside here. Can Kenichi keep the speed? Yes, he keeps a bit of much speed. And he is still in front. But Jacob, can he take that slipstream to maybe catch up to Kenichi? And in fact, he does. But he won't. Don't think he will be able to make a move here. Yeah, he's a bit far as they are catching up to Missy. Which is now a back marker. So really needs to be careful here, back marker. Oh, and he crashes into the wall. Yeah, the pressure was too much. He has a loose wheel. So yeah, and that's over for Missy. Yeah, he retires. So now we are coming back with Jacob and Kenichi. As Jacob is still trying to get past Kenichi here. And in fact he does. To the inside he goes, and but Kenichi, can he take back the position? A little bit of bum drafting here. That's not a problem, that's cars where you trade paint. So yeah, Kenichi moves up in front again. So let's just see where Cypher is. And in fact he has more than a straight of disadvantage because of his damage. That's a shame for him. But he actually proved us in various series like Eric that he has the pace to battle. So I think he will be consistent waiting for the mistake. But right now the only battle we have here is between Kenichi and Jacob. So Jacob really close to Kenichi again. Can he make the move on the first corner with the slipstream? I think so. He will have a really good slipstream coming into that straight. And he's going for the move. He will be on the outside at turn 1. And Kenichi is a bit faster on the straight. So he will keep a certain distance from him. But Jacob has a better line here. But he slides a bit coming out of the turn. So sadly he will have some difficulties to overtake here. But he is still not that far behind. So Kenichi has to be careful. Let's see the drone camera around here. So you can see now the drone following Kenichi. Actually, I think yeah, Jacob dropped a bit. He lost some time on those corners, but can he catch up to the first position driver? The number 0 over here. He's really staying behind right now. I think his strategy is to take the slipstream on the straight because it's really strong around here, and then try his best to drop Kenichi into the corners. And now he has the slipstream. He's really catching up to Kenichi. Fastest lap again for Jacob. And now on the inside he goes. And that was a really good move, really high braking zone. But Kenichi is crossing him. Can he move up in front? And yes, he does. You can see the precision here from drivers, really optimizing the track width. No, I actually thought Jacob was trying on that corner, but he's not. He's taking the slipstream on the start-finish straight again. Can he move up in front another time? And he is moving up in front. Kenichi's car seems really fast on the straight. On the inside goes Kenichi, on the outside goes Jacob. And he will stay behind, but with the slipstream, and he's really close on that small straight. He's braking earlier, taking a bit of space. As they are coming to the penultimate corner. Where's Cypher? Cypher is a bit behind though. Be careful, any mistakes could lead to some big damage here. And we don't want to see a broken wheel in this battle. That will be a shame. And Jacob is again trying to take the slipstream for Kenichi. Kenichi is really good at defending around that first corner. And Jacob is braking really hard here. And he's gaining a lot of speed on the outside, and he moves in front again. But Kenichi is taking the slipstream instantly, but he will stay behind on that corner. And now Kenichi is really trying to retake that position again, that first position, and in fact he does right now. Can Jacob cross? Yeah, Jacob goes, and no, he slides. That's a shame for the German driver. He was really going to shine with that move, but that's a shame he slid. But he hasn't said his last word, because he is now moving aside of Kenichi, coming into that first corner. Can he retake that position? No. The answer is no, and he slides at the exit. Actually, can he dive on the inside here? No, he does not. That's not his style, to be honest. But still. We can see the two are still battling. Cypher is in the pace, but he is pretty far behind, so he won't battle with the two others. As Jacob is Kenichi are really close again, coming into that first straight. Jacob is He's moving aside Kenichi here. Can he make the move? Down the inside he goes. And in fact, I think he does the move because, yeah, he braked way. His braking was way longer, so he didn't locked up, and he's still in front right now. Pretty good move from Jacob here. Can he keep the car in front now? Because we've seen that Kenichi is pretty fast around that track, and in fact he cannot keep that car in front. But can he retry to take that place by crossing the trajectory? And no, he won't. So he's now behind Kenichi again, taking the slipstream again. Yeah, that's the main strategy over here. Like, not a lot of drivers, you're only two, so yeah, that's really the strategy. I think it will go on like that, and it would come down to who protected the tires the most. You can see Kenichi trying here on the outside, but Jacob doesn't want to. And Kenichi on the exit over here. And Kenichi won't be able to get in front by a lot that time. But he has the inside. Yeah, Jacob carried a little bit of speed through that corner, so he stays in front for how long though? Because Kenichi is right aside, and he will have the inside on the first corner. Let's see. Kenichi is moving back. Can he try through that first corner? In fact, he does not. He stays behind Jacob. So Jacob is now leading that race. Can he stay ahead though? That's what we're gonna see. And he locks up big lockups for Jacob. Kenichi has that smooth braking. No lockups from Kenichi since the beginning of the race. And he's now moving in front again. Oh, he brakes a bit late. Yeah, he's a bit wide. And Jacob takes the opportunity right away. But he hits the wall. Oh yeah, that's a pit for Jacob and Kenichi. Both are pitting right now. So yeah, let's see who actually comes out in front. So yeah, Jacob with a bit faster stop than Kenichi. Took some room from him. As Cypher is coming to the penultimate turn, so yeah, he lost quite a lot of time. As Jacob now has a bit of a lead over Kenichi. Can he keep that lead until the end of the race? We'll see. Kenichi now trying the slipstream. Yeah, and that's I think each one got its own overtaking spot. This is Kenichi's, and Kenichi won't move in front because Jacob kept the car in front, and actually he carried a lot of speed through the outside, but he will be the prey here, as we can see that Kenichi moved in front on the timings, and yeah, he does on the track. Coming into the first turn right here, Jacob a bit behind, but not by a lot. So can he retake that position? And Jacob will have the slipstream here into that back straight. Oh, big lockup for Jacob. Kenichi went wide. I don't think there was any contact because I don't see any any traces on Jacob's front bumper. But he does move to second place. Kenichi retakes that position. As Jacob is locking up the wheels again. Yeah, he's really pushing to keep that first position. Yeah, Kenichi is really a good driver in the game. So beating him is not an easy task. Jacob will not try the slipstream yet again on Kenichi. The same trick. And he goes for the inside here, maximizing the track length, the track width, sorry. And he moves in front, little bit of slide coming out of the turn, but he moves in front. Good move from the German. And now he has to defend from Kenichi. But now, again, he is the prey right here, and Kenichi is the predator seeking for him. And with the slipstream, he does move in front. Good maneuver by Kenichi. But Jacob has the slipstream again on that start-finish straight. Can he move up in front? The thing that will be interesting is to see if Jacob can actually move up in front before the start-finish line, because if he does, he will win like that. As he goes for a really aggressive braking. And Kenichi is trying on the outside here. Can he move ahead? Jacob keeps the inside line, but Kenichi will have the inside for the next 90-degree turn. But Jacob with a much better exit. I know that won't be enough, sadly. Maybe he can come up in front and that corner. No, he's not trying to. And Cypher actually DNF'd. He was too far. That's understandable. As you can now see, Jacob is trying his best to move ahead of Kenichi with the inside line. But Kenichi will be in front coming to the corner. But Jacob brakes even later than Kenichi and actually moves in front. Jacob's tires must be more used than Kenichi's, but he is still driving, so they're still pretty good right now. 6 people on the live. Hello, welcome. Don't hesitate to chat with us, as we have today only 2 drivers, but a really good battle between them. And Jacob actually moves in front again on that corner. Oh, a little bit of contact between Kenichi and himself, but Kenichi waits for him. Really good, fair play from him. So Jacob keeps the first place. But Kenichi is really taking the slipstream here, and he will pass Jacob even before the corner. That difference of speed was really impressive. And Jacob is a bit behind now. Can he catch up to Kenichi? Kenichi protecting the inside, he's now protecting the outside. And Jacob with a much better exit than Kenichi. Kenichi stayed inside, protecting for that penultimate corner. Kenichi really keeping the inside line here, but Jacob carries more speed through the outside. Can he move in front? And I think he does not. He does not move in front. can he retake that position to the first corner? And oh, can he? And yes, he can. He's moving in front. Really good move. Braked a bit earlier, but still, he made the move on Kenichi. Really clean battle between the two drivers. That's really satisfying to see. We'll see who will come up in front here. Kenichi moves into the outside here, sorry. But Jacob gets to the inside for the exit. Can he keep it in front? I know he can't, sadly. But can he take that position into the first corner? That's what we are going to see. Or a little bit of sliding. Kenichi breaks a bit late, goes a bit wide, and Jacob is taking that position. But Kenichi is still here to battle for that first position. Jacob blocking up the wheels and going over the street walk. Oh, he has some speed for that corner. Can he go to the inside? And yes, he goes, and in fact, he's in front of Kenichi for that straight. Kenichi now behind. And going for the outside here, Kenichi. The braking zone over here. And Kenichi moves in front. Jacob taking the slipstream yet again from Kenichi. Can he move in front into that second hairpin? Oh, and Kenichi clips the wall. Does Kenichi have any? Oh, I think he has damage. And yes, he has a broken wheel. And yes, Kenichi has indeed a broken wheel. And he now has to go to the pits. What a shame for Kenichi. He will lose quite a precious time, though if it wasn't far from the pit, so maybe he won't lose a lot of time because Jacob might have to pit. It will depend on the state of his tires. So Jacob is now doing his best to gain some time. But can he stay in front when Kenichi will come out of the pits, or maybe come aside him when he will be into the pits? That's what we are going to see. Is he pitting? That's a big question we have. And no, he's not. His tires are still good for another lap. So Kenichi really, but he has brand new tires, so he might be able to catch up, and when Jacob will pit, he will move out in front. That's a possibility, but for now, we're really gonna need to see how it goes. Will it be a win for Jacob, as we know that he had quite a hard time in Eric, where his first win got took away when his front wing went under his wheel because he was driving an open wheeler. But can he take the win today? That's what we're going to see. And he goes for another lap. His tires are still good. He's not wanting to pit. I don't know how many laps are left though. So I think we must be between 15 and 20 laps now, but I'm not sure. As we see, Kenichi is indeed catching up, because we were not seeing him here 1 or 2 laps ago, so we really need to see what happens. The main difficulty here is on the open wheeler. You actually see the tires if they are really bad or not, because that's an open wheeler, so you see the wheels. But here that's impossible to see if the tires are worn, unless you really see the driver struggles all of a sudden. Let's see where Kenichi is compared to Jacob after that turn. And yeah, Kenichi is really catching up. Fastest lap for him. We need to see, is Jacob making it to the end with these tires? That's a possibility. Maybe he's making it to the end. Although you can have a puncture in this game, so you have to be careful. He hits the wall bit here. No damage like Kenichi, but his tires seems a bit worn right now. But not worn enough to pit for him, because now he's going for another lap. So we really need to see if he is making it to the end. But be careful about the puncture, because puncture in this game are pretty hard, and they harm you a lot. This is not the open wheeler, so you won't be it won't be as bad as in an open wheeler, but still it's problematic. And in fact, I think his tires are done, because he really struggles to get the corner right. Can he move into the pits before Kenichi is catching up? That's what we're going to see. He's going for another lap. So yeah, I think he's trying to make it to the end. And I think it was the last lap, because he's wiggling on the straight. And I think it was indeed the last lap. And yes, we should have the message saying race is ending. So Jacob actually wins that race after a long battle with Kenichi, and it was actually rewarded. Actually, not. I don't think it was the way he wanted to take a win, but still he wins that race with Kenichi coming up second after a crash. So really good battle. Maybe not a lot of drivers, but still really good battle. And we've seen a lot of things. The format works with less race time. The drivers really push more, and it gives us incredible action. So really good to see. And now the main question is, don't think we're going to do the sprint race though, because well, with only 2 drivers. But still, we might make it. So let me ask. I'm currently asking. So yeah, I have the confirmation. We won't do the sprint race because of the poor attendance that was to expect. So still, thank you for sticking with us and for that really good battle. Are we doing interview? Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't test the format enough because of the random joiners, but still really good battle. Let's see if they want to do interviews, because if they're not willing to, that's fine. Yeah, I'll wait a bit, but if they're not willing to, then we're just gonna cut the live. But still pretty good battle between the two drivers. Pretty good. Okay, so thank you for sticking with us. No interview, sadly, but still pretty good. Test race with a good battle. So thank you for sticking with us. See, you will have infos on the league on our Discord, which can be found on Race League official Discords and into the chat. So thank you for watching us today, and see you when the season starts.